analyzing the new manifestations of external debt in developing countries from 2000 to 2019. This important article is authored by the following scientists. The debt rescheduling cases have significantly increased in recent years as well. The author employs an analytical qualitative and quantitative method to examine the new forms of external debt in developing nations from 2000 to 2019, and the findings are as follows: 1. Trends in external debt by country group. 2. External debt stocks of PPG long-term debt, PNG long-term debt increased between 2000 and 2019. 3. Between 2000 and 2019, the external debt stock as a percentage of GDP dropped, while PNG long and short-term debt rose somewhat. 4. In both 2018 and 2000, East and Southeast Asia and Oceania and Latin America and the Caribbean exchanged first and second place in terms of largest amount. 5. Between 2000 and 2019, the highest amount of debt carried by SIDS was debt servicing on long-term external PPG. 6. In 2000 and 2021, the redemption schedules of both high-income and low- and middle-income countries increased the amount of redemption from around $2.32 trillion and $0.67 to $1.07 trillion, respectively. This demonstrates that they at least have a plan in place to resolve their external debt. The external debt of developing countries has reached record high levels, creating a serious global issue. This growing debt is mainly due to the nature of the global market economy, where richer countries have long given loans to poorer countries to support trade and development. However, even wealthy countries now face debt problems. Developing nations have experienced repeated financial crises, which slow their long-term progress. Many of these crises are linked to their reliance on borrowing from international institutions and wealthier nations. Experts say that some developing countries struggle with debt because of weak institutions and poor financial policies, which prevent them from managing debt effectively. Others argue the problem lies in the global financial system itself, which favors major currencies and puts developing countries at a disadvantage. Since the 1980s, international efforts have aimed to reduce debt burdens through programs like debt forgiveness and financial restructuring. The most notable of these include the Highly Indebted Poor Country (HIPC) initiative and the Multilateral Debt Relief Initiative. While these efforts have helped in some cases, many countries still face rising debt levels due to poor policy choices, unpredictable trade conditions, and global economic structures that remain unfair. This ongoing issue requires urgent and coordinated global action. This study looks at trends in external debt across different groups of countries from 2000 to 2019. While long-term public and private debt increased, short-term debt levels changed irregularly. In terms of GDP, public debt decreased slightly, while private and short-term debt rose. Regions like East and Southeast Asia and Latin America had the highest debt levels. Private bonds made up the largest share of long-term debt. Among all, small island developing states, SIDS, had the highest overall debt. Sub-Saharan Africa faced more debt pressure than low-income countries. By 2021, both high-income and low- to middle-income countries increased their repayment plans, suggesting steps are being taken to manage external debt better and find ways to repay it. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel BP International to watch more videos in the fields of science, technology and medicine.